Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. It's a Saturday and it's a wonderful day here as far as the weather. It's getting, you think it would be getting colder, but it's not. It feels like summer. We had a little bit of a spurt of basically, sorry, hold on a second. Anyway, sorry, my daughter's asking me about lunch, but anyway, we had a topic today that I wanted to share with you that's near and dear to my heart right now that's been going on. And, as I look at Facebook and you, Austin and Jimmy, sorry, kids to lunch. I wanted to get on here and share with you about something because there's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of sadness, and there's a lot of turmoil in the world today that sometimes it brings a little bit of discontent. And so I wanted to just get on here as I had a break from my day today. I've been spending some time with the kids and doing some cleaning and just doing a lot of cleanup. And so I wanted to share with you some thoughts and with my caption about how to get your life back on track when you feel broken. And at one point or another, we feel broken, whether it's because of a relationship, maybe it's because of something that's going on in our business, maybe it's something that is just going on in our life to where it affects us, right? We have maybe a death in the family, we have situations that happen that basically take us away from what we're normally doing, right? And it's so hard. It's hard to get back on track sometimes. And so I wanted to share with you some thoughts on an article I've been reading. And there's several different ways, but I thought I would pick a few that kind of stuck out to me that maybe could help you as it's helping me. And so here's some things that you can do. Basically, physically decluttering your life. Hey, Joan, how you doing? I've been doing that lately, actually, because, as we have certain things that are happening in our life, if it's something that is, going on in our life. Hey, Angela. We basically keep busy. That's how I do it. I try and declutter my mind, and I also try and declutter my life, is what it's saying. And it's basically, I'm basically taking different items in my home and in my life and saying, I put this before me, and I basically say, does this serve me? Does this make me happy? Does this bring me joy? And so, that's one way as we are going through whatever it is that we're going through to help with that. Let's see, here's some others. Stop what isn't working for you. And we've talked about this a lot in my videos. Stop what isn't working for you. Basically, there's a lot of things that are going on in our life, and we keep trying and we keep trying. And we realize that we keep trying something that's broken, or we keep trying something that's not working, and for whatever reason, we just keep doing it. So that's another way to stop what isn't working for us. The other way, and then I'll share with you, is to give yourself permission to let go. And, there's a lot of different things that happen in our life, and we seem to hold on to it for whatever reason. We hold on to whatever is breaking us and making us feel broken. We talk about it, we relive it, we continually talk about it, and we don't allow ourselves permission to let it go. But in order to let it go, we have to give it permission, right? So that's something that that's another way. Another way is to switch off and unplug for an entire week. And, this is kind of what I've done myself, as we are going through whatever it is that we're going through. It's always nice to switch it around. Maybe it's go outside if you're always inside, or come inside if you're always outside, and switch around your environment, and to just take a break from whatever it is in your life, because it will help you to, as we're decluttering our brain and decluttering our life or whatever, as we switch off and unplug for a week, then it can help us to, I guess, revamp and to realize that, that would help us as well. So let's see here. Learn something new. Maybe there's something that you have been wanting to do. I've been wanting to learn to take back up the violin. And so, whatever it is for you, it will help switch things around, and it will help you as you are feeling this burden or whatever it is that you're going through, this trial that you're going through. Let's see here. Let yourself be happier than you're comfortable with. And what I mean by that, I'll just read to you what this says. Too often we sabotage our own happiness out of a reluctance to trust it. Rather than allowing ourselves to grow into bigger shoes, we declare our feet not big enough and retreat. So we have to start allowing ourselves to let go of guilt and self-doubt and start seizing opportunities as they arise. So I think that that's so important, to basically not, I know that there's periods of time of sadness and there's periods of time that we go through where it's really hard to move on. And it's okay to stay there for a little while, but it's not a good thing to stay there all the time and forever. You have to get out of that rut. And so I love this one. That's the next one. Cut out a bad habit for 100 days. A lot of times people say it takes 21 days to establish a habit. And so for 100 straight days, cut out a bad habit. So you can think about something that is a bad habit. Maybe it's interrupting people. I do that a lot because I talk a lot. And so, you think about something that you want to improve upon yourself that you can cut out for 100 days. Because if you can do that for 100 days, think about that. You can get rid of that habit, the bad habit. Then you can do it again for another 100 days, a different habit. I think that's such an awesome one. Just a few more here. Forgive others, forgive the universe, and forgive yourself. Don't allow anger or fear to keep you trapped in a damaging past. Allow yourself the opportunity to forgive those who have hurt you, to forgive the injustices done to you, and to forgive yourself for everything you messed up on your path to redemption. Forgive not to relieve other people of accountability, but to finally allow yourself the freedom and space to move on and to take your life back. And I think that's a huge one, as I'm scrolling through here. I think that it's also, and this one is not on there, but I wanted to share it with you, and that is to realize, as you are taking back your life from being broken and whatever it is that you are going through. It says, I wanted to share with you that on a daily basis that you can look at how far you have come. And that, what I mean by that is, as you're getting through whatever it is that you're getting through, then you have to pat yourself on the back and realize, look what I've done. Look what I have accomplished. Look at the things that are better now because I got rid of this habit, or I'm able to get over whatever that it is that is bothering me. Or maybe it's just whatever that thing is that you are trying to conquer. Because we are all not perfect. Not one single one of us is perfect. And I know that a lot of times, and we talked about this throughout the whole week, and that is we get on Facebook and we look at people's profiles and we see that everything looks so perfect in their life, right? We see that everything is going right and we feel like, why isn't my life like that? Why am I not the one in a fancy car or a fancy house? Or why is my Amazon business numbers not as high as that person's or whatever? And so it's really easy to get on Facebook and to feel broken, right? We feel like our life is not as good as someone else's, or we feel like, we're the only ones going through whatever it is that we're going through. And believe me, every single one of us is going to go through a trial. Every single one of us is going to have some sort of Gethsemane, I guess, so to speak, that we are going to be faced with, that we are going to have to overcome. And so as we are feeling broken and as we are doing things that in our life on a daily basis and, having to go through that period of time where, I guess, that difficult period of time, that we have to realize that we have to go through it, right? We can't just start over here and then not go through this path of whatever it is, to forgive ourselves, to forgive someone else, to let things pass and to let things happen. And so this is such a topic, I guess, that has been near and dear to my heart lately. I see so much of it in our families, on Facebook, in the world of people who are broken. And, you know, we are all broken in some way, right? We all have something. If all of us can think about it, like I said at the beginning, whether it's a relationship or whether it is our business or whether it's something inside of us that we're working on, a relationship, our self-worth, whatever it is, surely, you know, we all have something. And so that's why it's so important to not judge people. You know, that's been kind of a theme of 2017 for me as well, because we don't know what people are going through. And every single day, someone is going through something, including ourselves. I don't care how good a day that we have or how bad a day we have or whatever. Every single person has some sort of sorrow in their heart. And every single person has something that is hurtful, or every single person has somebody that is going well for them that day or well for them that week. But then we also have things that we are constantly working on, whether, like I say, it's on ourselves or on other people, or being able to forgive somebody or forgive ourselves. And so I just wanted to share some of these ways with you, because so many of you, you know, private message me and really say nice things and make me feel really nice in the fact that you think that my life is perfect. And maybe this should be a series of how imperfect that I am, the next few videos, because it just helps people to realize that, you know, I'm just a real person and that all of us are going to go through something, right? And so this, like I say, has been a topic that has been near and dear to my heart over this last few weeks and months. And I wanted to share it with you because I think that many of you are probably going through something similar, right? Because it seems like there's this twist in the world that basically, you know, there's either a shooting or someone is, you know, this is happening at this grocery store or whatever it is. And so I wanted to get on here and I wanted to be an encouragement, I guess, you know, so that all of us can go through whatever it is that we're going through and take some of these ways to help us get through being broken, right? And when I say being broken, it's not necessarily us, you know, that needs to be all the fixing. And maybe it's broken, meaning that you have something that's going on in your life that's very difficult right now that you may feel is never going to resolve, right? We all have different things like that at one point in our life or another, right? Where we feel like we can't make it through a day without, you know, our crying spells, or maybe we can't make it throughout our day without realizing that, I guess, we just feel like it's never going to be better, right? And so I guess I'm saying, like, it will get better, but we have to go through this path of resistance, I guess. I'm not sure how to really say it, but it's, you know, whatever it is that we're going through over here, and over here is after we get through it. But then there's that period of time that's so painful, you know? It's painful. It's painful to go through it. But you know what? It's almost kind of like when you are over here and you're trying to walk across the street to get to whatever it is that you're getting to. You have to somehow, in order to get to the other side of the street, walk that path, right? And so whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that you are broken about, I hope that these ways that I've shared with you, I hope that these ways that I've shared with you will help you in some way, because all of us are broken. All of us are broken in some way. And we have to realize that it's just part of who we are, and it will make us stronger. But it is a matter of, you know, whether it's the ways that I shared with you or whether it's other ways that you're going to go through or figure out, that basically whatever it is that you're going through, that it will get better. And whether it will take time or whether it will just take a daily, continual way of for us to continue to strive to be better, right? And so anyway, I was just taking a break. I was doing some reading. I wanted to share the things that I found with you, a topic that is probably on everybody's heart. Everybody, like we talk about. Every single one of us has something that we are broken about. And this is where we have to reach out and realize that we can't do this alone, that we have to rely on our family and rely on God or whoever it is that you will rely on to get through that. And so once again, I just wanted to say that here we are as we are beginning whatever it is that we are broken about, and here it is to get through it. And to order to get from here to here, this space in between is very painful. It can be. Anyway, I hope this has helped you in some way. I'm going to continue to declutter my life. That was one of the ways. I'm kind of going through my house and getting rid of stuff. I'm just asking myself, does this serve me? Does this make me happy? And so it's a cleansing, I guess. It's a cleansing for yourself and your mind and whatever it is that you're going through, whether it's you yourself or whether it's a family member that might be going through it that you are concerned about or whatever. So anyway, it's you're welcome, Joan. And hey, Angela. Yeah, so I hope this has helped you in some way. And I hope that whatever it is that you're going through, that you will stay strong and know that eventually one day it will be done. And then I know we will have more trials and everything. And it may feel like whatever it is that you're going through, that it will take forever. But in reality, as we just take each day at a time, and as we said here, and this, one of the ways is to pick a bad habit for 100 days and to get rid of it, right? And so if you think about it, that is bettering ourselves. It is helping us to become the best version of ourselves by ridding ourselves of bad habits. So once we rid ourselves of that bad habit, we do it again and pick a different habit and over and over and over again. So anyway, I will let you go. I wanted to, like I say a quick hello and share with you these really important thoughts that have been on my mind, and hope that has helped you in some way. You guys take care.